The moon has always been there, rising over oceans, lighting the night sky, pulling the tides. It feels permanent, like a natural companion that has followed Earth forever. But the moon was not always there. There was a time when Earth had no moon, no bright object in the night, no lunar eclipses, no monthly phases. Then something enormous happened, a violent collision that changed Earth forever. And from that destruction, the moon was born. Scientists believe that over 4 billion years ago, Earth was struck by another young planet. That world is called Theia. Roughly the size of Mars, Theia collided with Earth during the chaotic early days of the solar system. The impact released unimaginable energy. Rock melted, surface layers vaporized, debris was blasted into space. That debris would not stay scattered. It began to orbit Earth, and over time, it formed something new: the moon. But a mystery remains. Did Theia come from far away? Or did Earth and Theia form close together first? When astronauts returned from the Apollo missions, they brought back moon rocks. Scientists studied them carefully. What they found was surprising. The moon's chemistry looked extremely similar to Earth's. Its oxygen signatures, its minerals, its isotopes, all showed a close connection. This created a puzzle. If Theia formed far from Earth, its material should look different. So why does the moon look so much like our planet? One possible answer: Theia formed nearby, close enough that Earth and Theia were made from nearly the same building material. And when they collided, the moon inherited both. This means the moon may carry the history of two neighboring worlds. Earth and Theia may have grown side by side around the young sun. For millions of years, they shared nearby orbits. Then gravity pulled them together. The collision ended Theia, but it created the moon. So when we study lunar rocks, we may be studying the remains of Earth's first neighbor. After the impact, Earth was surrounded by a ring of molten debris, chunks of rock, clouds of vapor, fragments of two worlds. This material circled Earth like a glowing halo. Then gravity began its work. Small fragments merged. Larger bodies formed. Countless collisions continued. Slowly, one dominant object emerged: the moon. Not in a single moment, but piece by piece. The newborn moon looked nothing like today. Its surface was covered by a global ocean of magma. Molten rock stretched for hundreds of kilometers deep. As it cooled, lighter minerals rose upward and formed the first crust. That ancient crust still survives in some regions today. The moon we see now, gray, cratered, silent, was once a fiery world. The moon is not just decoration. Its gravity helps stabilize Earth's tilt. That keeps seasons more predictable over long timescales. Without the moon, Earth's axis might wobble wildly. Climate could shift dramatically. The moon also slowed Earth's rapid early spin. Billions of years ago, days were much shorter. Over time, lunar tides gradually lengthened them. The moon helped shape the world we live on now. The moon raises tides across Earth's oceans. Those tides may have played an important role in early coastal environments. Some scientists think tidal zones helped concentrate chemicals needed for life. If true, the moon did more than light our nights. It may have influenced the conditions that allowed life to emerge. If the moon formed from both Earth and Theia, then part of Theia still exists today. Not as a planet, but locked inside lunar rock. Every mountain on the moon, every plain, Every grain of dust may contain material from that lost world. The moon could be the only surviving record of Theia. This is one reason the moon matters so much. It is not just nearby. It preserves ancient history. Earth changed constantly. Its crust recycled. Its oceans eroded evidence. Its continents shifted. But the moon remained quiet. Old scars survived. Ancient rock endured. By studying the moon, scientists may learn how Earth itself began. Modern missions are taking humans back to the moon, not only to explore, but to answer questions. How did the moon form? How old are its hidden layers? What does its far side reveal? Can untouched polar regions preserve clues from the earliest solar system? Every landing site is a scientific archive. Every sample matters. Even now, scientists debate details. How much of the moon came from Earth? How much came from Theia? Was there one giant impact or several smaller ones? Did Earth and Theia truly form as neighbors? The moon still holds many of the answers. The moon may seem familiar, but it is the result of planetary violence. A world born from collision, a mixture of Earth and a vanished planet, possibly created from two neighboring worlds that once shared space. So the next time you look at the moon, remember this. You may be looking at the remains of Earth's first neighbor, and the event that made our nights brighter also helped shape our world.